everybody, welcome back to the Flannel Channel. I'm Philip and I love old trucks. So when I see them on the side of the road, if I get the opportunity, I stop and walk around them a little bit, take some photos, take some video for you, and you can enjoy checking out this old White Freightliner with me. Let's scope it out together. Come along, here we go. I'd like to start off the video by first of all saying it is windy out here, so if there's a lot of wind noise on my microphone, I apologize. I'll try and keep my back to the wind and keep that protected as best I can. Next thing I want to say is I'm on private property with cameras. This is a business, and I believe this is actually yard art for the business, okay, for the company. Out of respect for them, I'm not going to open the doors on this truck. I don't feel the freedom to be able to do that. I did knock on some doors in the building to ask permission to see if I could find somebody. Nobody seems to be around right now. Otherwise, I would have asked if I can be here and if I can open up the truck and look inside. So, out of respect for them, just gonna shine the cameras up inside and look around a little bit. But from the road, I could see that this thing had hand-painted lettering on it and some vinyl that went over the top. I think that's really, really cool. These trucks have stories to tell. And that's part of what this channel really is all about. Is trying to let these pieces of history speak for themselves, whisper to us, and let us know where they've come from and a little bit about their past. I appreciate it, and if you appreciate these things, thanks for joining me. Again, I'm trying to keep my back to the wind here, so. I know I probably speak way too much on my own videos, so forgive me for chatting it up, but the suspension is very interesting, isn't it? And notice how it's got the hoist for the fifth wheel. So my suspicion is this truck probably did a lot of yard work in its life. And judging by the mud flaps saying Patina, we are in Waseca, Minnesota, which is, you can make out the lettering there. And being an artist that appreciates hand-painted lettering, and I'm trying to learn to do it myself, I love seeing another artist's work and what the sun has done to it over time, which direction that the artist chose to put the shadow, what colors they used, all that kind of stuff. I geek out big time over that. So if I talk too much about hand-painted lettering and pinstriping and things like that, it's because I'm into it and I'm learning to do that. Something else that's interesting about this particular truck is it has the individual headlights instead of the quads, okay? So that's another indicator that, oh, and no visor. Undoubtedly was ordered that way specifically. It probably started out life as a fleet, I would imagine, but again, I don't really know. There on the underside of the visor, I don't know if that's gonna show up. See if I can provide some shadow. But I see the shift pattern for the Dana Spicer transmission shift pattern. Okay. So. Again, sorry I can't do better for you. I just not going to open up this particular truck today. But I love to see things like, notice how the driver had his arm out the window a lot and it's worn down the paint down to raw aluminum. That's cool to me. Notice the name Fitzsimmons Trucking. Well, I don't know. This company here is called Lower 48. I don't know if Lower 48 started as Fitzsimmons or if they were bought out or what. I really don't know. Let's peek under here and see if we can decipher I believe that's a Cummins. Let's look from the back again. These homemade steps are just cool, aren't they? Love that kind of thing. Yeah, that looks like a Cummins to me. Transmission we already determined is unique as well. Peterbilt cap on the fuel tank. My guess is that's probably an entire Peterbilt setup that was put on from a different truck. That would be my suspicion there. We've had a couple of trucks in our fleet that also had hoists like that for doing yard work. That is some really beefy suspension. Look at all that cast iron. Wow. It looks really heavy. Battery box looks empty. Yep, there are no batteries in here. And you can see signs of old repairs done over the years. Love that kind of thing. Electrical tape. That's too bad. I hate to see that, but you know. Peterson light. I don't think this thing has front brakes. Nope, it does not. It would not have been required at that time. Let's see if we can figure out the last time it was on the road. That to me looks like 1981. No, I'm sorry, 01, 2001. All right, so that's the last time it had tags on it. It was 01. Again, I apologize for the wind noise. You can see here, there's a small door for checking fluids. Behind the grill, you can see the louvers that would turn and open for letting cool air in. And it's one of the neatest things I think about White Freightliners is that that's on a hinge that would lift up. Feels like it's stuck right there. I don't want to force it. Pretty cool old truck. Anytime that we drive past this, my third son, who is really into old trucks, he wants to be a trucker someday, he's always glued to the window as we drive past this old Freightliner. He loves this thing. He always says, "Dad, wouldn't that be cool to see that thing back on the road again?" I was like, "Yeah, sure would, man. Be a lot of work. This thing is rough." Oh, hey, look, another clue. I just noticed that. Alabama, 1980. See? That kind of stuff is cool. I love that. Looks like the paint underneath the blue is yellow. So this truck was probably originally yellow, which, again, is another clue to its history, how it started life out. And so, go ahead and put down in the comments if you'd like to, where you think this truck started life at in Alabama, being yellow. Probably West Virginia there for a little while. if something was equipped this way and you know about it, put what company you think this truck started life at. And I do not see the comments here on YouTube. It's just not where I choose to spend my time. But you can find me directly over at Instagram. It's at flannel_Phillip, and we can chit chat there. Pretty neat.
So there we have it. Again, I apologize for the wind that's causing some noise on my microphone today. And again, I'm sorry that I can't open this truck up. I'd love to crawl inside and show you around, but not today, not this one. So thank you so much for supporting the channel. Hey, I don't see the comments here on YouTube, but you'll find me at Instagram. It's at flannel_Phillip, and we can chit chat there directly. Thank you so much for supporting the channel and doing all the things that help push our video out. A lot of those things are outside of my control, but I'll just keep making the kind of content that I enjoy watching, and you must too if you're here. Thank you. I appreciate you. Peace and grease, everybody.
Gotta get the thumbnail.
It's all part of it.